Yeah, not bad.
It's cold. Cold and wet. These paving slabs are really slippery to walk on. I don't know if I've just got something on the bottom of my shoe.
Yeah, I mean,
but they are
really slippery as well.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
So all it is, mate, is obviously you're filming the front gate of a police station, and literally directly where the keypad is, where our officers are putting their codes in.
Right.
And for us, it's just a bit suspicious, and also a little bit of kind of a terrorist threat as well. I'm not saying anything, but it is.
It's a possibility, isn't it?
It's a possibility.
Check this out. The officer claims that filming near a keypad could be a terrorist threat, but immediately admits it's extremely unlikely. This is where procedure should guide behavior, yet we see imagination overtaking law. Under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act 2000, reasonable suspicion is key, but feelings or low possibilities don't count. PTTP is standing on a public pavement, filming a public building, totally lawful. This moment perfectly illustrates the gap between perception and legal authority, and it begs the question, if law enforcement can't distinguish suspicion from imagination, how safe is the public really?
Very low possibility.
It's something that we need to kind of challenge.
Very low possibility.
Yeah.
It's also a possibility that we might get 40-degree weather today, but it's highly unlikely.
The officer claims that filming near the keypad could pose a terrorist threat. When pressed, he concedes that such a threat is a very low possibility, yet he continues to pursue the conversation. Under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act 2000, an officer may stop and search an individual only if they reasonably suspect the person is involved in terrorism. Reasonable suspicion requires specific articulable facts, not feelings, possibilities, or discomfort with the camera. By the officer's own admission, there was no such suspicion here. His statement converts what should have been lawful observation into a baseless speculation.
You're saying?
If you called us, we call if you were just having a...
I'm just being as reasonable as you're being. You know.
From our point of view, we just want to understand your intentions and why, obviously, you were filming.
That's fine.
So what would that be?
Unfortunately, I don't answer questions.
No, is it for like a YouTube channel? Is it for like auditing or something like that?
Again, I don't answer questions, buddy.
What, at 19?
We'll come back to them.
Well, if I come back to you, spot mail.
So obviously in this climate...
Yeah?
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't actually want to engage with you. That's why I walked away and stopped engaging.
Still engage with you as
You
well.
can, but I can also just ignore you. So don't just say, sir, like I have to stand around and talk to you.
Now pay attention. PTTP chooses to disengage, exercising a basic right under UK common law, and yet the officers continue following him. This is a textbook example of ego-replacing procedure. Officers are no longer assessing real risk. They're reacting to perceived disrespect. And look at the body cam policies being ignored here. Recording without notification is a serious compliance issue. What would you do in PTTP's shoes? Would you stand firm or walk away? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is exactly the kind of overreach that sparks debates about accountability and transparency in policing.
Okay.
As PTTP declines to answer further questions, the officer's tone hardens. They press him for more motives, ask him if he's filming for YouTube, and follow him when he walks away. This is the point where ego replaces procedure. The officers are no longer assessing risk, they're reacting to perceived disrespect. The right to disengage is fundamental under UK common law when no lawful power is being exercised. Continuing to follow a citizen after he has clearly declined the conversation risks crossing into harassment under Section 2 of the Protection from Harassment Act 1997.
To this day and age, unfortunately, appears to be a real terrorism threat, which is why they've followed here, so people don't come driving.
What's the current terrorist threat level?
I think it's kind of just in the middle.
It's substantial.
Yeah, so
that's what it is at the moment.
Attack is not likely, but it's not unlikely.
Okay. Do you know, since this new system of substantial, severe, and that, substantial is the lowest it's ever been.
Okay.
It's never been lower than that, so that's like the baseline. So don't throw around words like terrorism when it's the... No, I can't. I know what you're going to say, and no, I can't.
The keypad, to the entrance of the police station is a bit suspicious.
So you're making an assumption of what I'm filming here, aren't you?
You're very close to the keypad, aren't you?
I said when I got there, are you filming? And you said yes.
Yes, but you're assuming that I'm filming the keypad.
That's the way your camera was angled.
You can see my screen from where you were sat in your car, can you? You can see what my camera was pointing. You can see how zoomed in I was. Maybe I was zoomed in on you. Maybe I was zoomed in on your front wheel.
Where the camera was positioned, it looked like you were filming. All we want to do is speak to you, engage with you, see, number one, why you're filming, and obviously how long you're
Maybe we can assist you, I don't know.
I don't need...
The officer starts speculating about intent, claiming PTTP was filming the station keypad, but that assumption doesn't hold up. Suspicion needs to be based on behaviour and not imagination. Filming a keypad isn't a crime. Under UK law, officers must form reasonable suspicion from specific, observable actions that suggest an offence is taking place. Here, there's nothing of the sort. PTTP is standing on a public pavement, filming a public building, something fully protected under UK photography laws and Article 10 of the Human Rights Act. What's really happening here isn't a security issue, it's an ego issue. The officer's confusing personal discomfort with genuine suspicion, and that's where policing stops being about the law and starts being about control.
Thank you. Your services are not required.
Would you like to give us your name and details?
Can you give me yours?
Yeah, PCY 2420 Alpha Whiskey.
Thank you. And you, sir?
PC Audit, 2968.
2968 Alpha Whiskey. You both based here, are you?
Yes, we are. So would you like to give us your details too?
No, absolutely not.
I didn't think you would.
Why would I?
That's all it is, mate. It's
We've given you our details.
Yeah, but you're obliged to because you're engaging with me as a police officer, aren't you, as a constable? So you're obliged to. Member of the public's not obliged to do anything.
And we can engage with you just as equally.
Yeah, absolutely, of course you can. But again, I've already told you that I don't want to be engaged with. I would consider this now harassment. I've walked away from you. Okay. You followed me to continue with engagement with me.
The course of conduct times 2. So you know what harassment is?
I do, absolutely. Course of conduct to convince a member of the public to disengage from a lawful activity or engage in an activity that they're not lawfully obliged to do.
When PTTP mentions harassment, the female officer fires back with, "So you know what harassment is, do you?" It's smug, sarcastic, and dripping with ego. She's not trying to uphold the law, she's trying to belittle him. This is the kind of attitude that destroys public trust, because it's not about protecting people, it's about proving power. I genuinely hope that everyone watching this right now is as irritated by her conduct as I am, because this is exactly the behaviour that needs calling out.
It's been on more than one occasion. I've told you I don't want to engage. You followed me, I did move away from you. You followed me to continue this conduct. So yes, I would now say that this is harassment at this point.
All it is for us is just it's a bit suspicious, and we want to find out why you're filming.
You know what I find?
I understand people make YouTube channels, people are auditors, you have a right to film in public.
Can I tell you what I find suspicious? A silent fart after curry night.
Sorry?
A silent fart after curry night. That's what I find. That's what I find suspicious. It's about suspicious as what this is. So.
You intend to be here long?
As long as I want to be. Absolutely.
We'll go and speak to the relevant people, alright?
Okay,
It just might be, mate, because obviously it looks a little bit suspicious, it might just continue to get stopped.
And I'll tell them exactly the same thing.
Aggro, that's all. Alright?
Not going to be any aggro. Did either of you turn your body cameras on when you approached?
Yeah,
it is on, yes.
You did? Yeah. Is there a reason?
You film us, we can film you.
I'm not saying you can't, absolutely you can. It's everybody's right to film in public, not a problem. Can I just ask why you didn't follow your policies and notify a member of the public when you started recording them? According to the Home Office, according to the MPS.
I'm not sure if you are aware of all the policies.
Would you like me to bring it up on my phone, miss?
PTTP then asks whether their body-worn cameras are recording. They confirm they are, but never informed him when they began. According to the Metropolitan Police's own policy, 2020, officers must announce whenever possible that recording has commenced. The only exceptions are when immediate safety concerns make it impractical, which was clearly not the case here.
I will read it to you.
Are you referring to Google?
No, it's the
MPS.
MPS.
When it's practical, yes, but...
And when has it not been practical in this situation?
It's a bit of a threat that you're stood in the entrance of the
So you can't approach with, "Good afternoon, we want to talk to you, just let you know you're being recorded."
Is to find out why you're filming, trying to engage the police station.
Look, the only time
you haven't told us why.
The only time it is excusable for you not to announce it is if you're going into a situation and it's straight away you're going hands on to detain or arrest somebody. Otherwise, you can't. There's no reason. I'm sorry. I will literally, okay, bring this up for you and I'll read it for you verbatim. And I'll show you the
I'm not going to
document.
have conversation on stuff that I don't think is applicable, right?
Why is it not applicable?
Security staff, they have body worn.
Okay.
So do we.
Yep. The Metropolitan Police, updated September 2020. It's the most recent document.
You seem very invested.
It's the most recent document. This paragraph here, all right? I'm going to let you read it with me. This one here. Body-worn video is an overt system and should not be used for covert recording other than in exceptional circumstances and where the necessary authorities have been
And
granted.
this is not exceptional circumstance.
No, let me finish.
Okay.
As body-worn video is overt recording, officers must declare wherever possible when they are commencing audio and visual recording during each and every encounter. So again, because you haven't come out and you haven't just grabbed me and you're not detaining me or arresting me, there is absolutely no reason, no excuse for not starting the conversation. You've said a lot of things during this conversation, and you're telling me not one of those things could have been, by the way, sir, you're being recorded. Not one of them.
No, sir, whenever possible.
Yes. And again, when was that not possible?
We're just going to go around in circles, aren't we?
Yeah, because your excuse is absolute bullshit, and you know it.
Well, don't swear in a public place.
It's not an offence. It's absolutely not. It's an offence to swear at somebody, to cause abuse, threatening, or insulting.
It's a Section 5.
No, it's not. You can swear as part of your general vocabulary. Go take it up with Lord Justice Bean, who's already ruled on this in the highest court of this country. You cannot overrule that.
Is when it's directed at somebody.
And I didn't direct
Section
it.
5 is out to anybody. When somebody else can feel
If
harassment, alarm,
it's
distress.
likely, if it's abusive, threatening, or insulting has been removed from Section
could
5.
be.
If it's threatening or abusive, saying something is bullshit is not threatening or abusive.
With authority slipping, one officer asserts that swearing in public is an offence. That is incorrect. Under the Public Order Act 1986, as amended in 2014, the term insulting was removed from Section 5, meaning that mild or non-abusive profanity is not a criminal act. Only threatening or abusive language intended to cause alarm or distress can be prosecuted.
It's just saying something is bullshit. That's part of your. That's part. No. That's part of your general vernacular, and it's been ruled on by the highest court of this country. So try another one. I will say everything's bullshit if everything is bullshit, because everything is bullshit that's coming out of your mouth.
I get the idea now.
Yeah, you get it. I'm going to continue to say
obviously,
it.
I get the idea of your intentions. Clearly, trying to wind us up.
No, you're winding me up by saying that I can't do something that I can do.
When we
What
came
have I
out,
said that you can't do?
You just said I can't swear when I can.
okay, when we've come out to talk to you, I think we've been very polite. We've just said, look, we've come to have a
And I told you that I don't
conversation.
want to engage with you, and
Not
then you've continued to
initially.
harass me.
Not initially.
Not initially, but you agreed that I have told you that I don't want to engage with you, and then you followed me, and you have continued to engage
Followed
with
you.
me, and now you're saying that I can't do something that I'm legally entitled to do, and you're trying to say that it's an offence when it's not.
We can also talk to people. We're not harassing you. We're having a conversation with you.
And so if I walk up to somebody and they say they don't want to talk to me, then I follow them and try to talk to them again and repeat this behaviour, I wouldn't be arrested for harassment if they reported it? Of course I would. Right. Again, I will repeat.
Here's the bottom line. No powers were lawfully exercised, no arrests made, and every claim from terrorism to swearing fell apart under scrutiny. PTTP stayed calm, factual, and respectful, showing how knowledge of your rights can de-escalate even the tensest situations. This encounter exposes a pattern all too common in policing: insecurity disguised as suspicion. If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life body cam breakdowns. Stay polite, stay informed, and always film.